This episode of Boss Rush After Dark is brought to you by, well, you. If you want to learn how to support our family of podcasts, head over to patreon.com/bossrushmedia or search for us on the Patreon app on your smart device. Thanks for helping us build something better.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Boss Rush After Dark, the number one place to hear the alternative stuff that we like to talk about here at the Boss Rush Network. Yes, that's right. It's something different this time because, we got to mix it up. Welcome back to the show. Hey, Stephanie, how's it going?
Hey, I'm awake. I had my energy drink and I'm here.
I thought you were quitting those.
Yeah, I know, but just every once in a while, I just need a little boost.
I hear you. I hear you.
Sound like somebody trying to quit crack.
A little bit. Just a little bit. It's just once in a while.
And as always, Corey Derrick is back in the house with us. Hey, man, what's up?
I have not quit energy drinks, so let me tell you, it is the greatest thing of all time. By the way, I found the blue cans on Amazon, and they're a little bit more expensive, but I ordered a whole case last week, and this is the last one. So, womp womp.
All right. And also joining us tonight here by way of SteamDeckHQ.com, we have Mr. Noah Kupetski. What's up, dude? How's it going?
Not too bad. I don't drink energy drinks, and I'm always exhausted. I thought that was just an ongoing topic, so
trust me, I'm right there with you. The always exhausted part, and I feel like the exhaustion happens even worse since getting over COVID. Like I had COVID back in November, and I just never have energy now.
Okay, I can't imagine. I don't believe I've had it. I feel lucky. Though, hoping that'll continue. But I've heard all the after effects of having COVID, and that's just not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's super fun. Guess what? I still can't taste things correctly.
Oh,
jeez,
that's horrible.
And you were the first one in our group to get it.
Yeah, I got it in June, and I still can't. Dude, salt and pepper, everything.
Man.
Not that I wasn't using salt and pepper on things like a normal person, but now it's you got to back.
Now it's a necessity.
Yeah, it's like you want some food with your salt. You know what I mean? It's like my heart's probably crying a little bit, but it's fine. You know what? It's
live in denial,
Yeah.
All right, so Noah, just to give you the quick rundown here at Boss Rush After Dark, we do things a little bit differently. This is the kind of the say anything show. We don't necessarily have to talk about gaming like we do on the other anchor shows for the network. So it can be a little more adult themed. It can be a little more just blase, whatever. It's all good because at After Dark, we talk about all the things that is not content friendly for the other anchor shows on the network. So there's your initiation. So guys, we got a couple
easier
of
than my
topics.
initiation. You know what I did? I got locked in the dark, and there were whips and belts and.
So what you're saying is you had a good time.
Yeah.
That's...
I wasn't there for the hazing, but I heard he liked it.
That's not true. He was there. He was filming it.
I see.
That's
Cameraman.
You're doing a good job, sweetie.
Why are your pants down?
It just felt right.
Guys, please tell me that's a pencil in his pocket.
Oh my gosh.
It was the first thing I could think of. I'm sorry. It's not an insult. It was the first thing I could think of.
First thing you
a
thought was a
compliment.
pencil?
It's not my
Dude,
pocket.
you stick a Coke can down your pants? What's going on right now?
There we go. That's
I'm
much
really
more
concerned
generous.
about the shapes of these penises that we're talking about here.
Yeah, you either got too thin or way too thick. There's no in between. Sorry.
What a banana. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a banana.
That
with
makes
a
more
slight curve.
sense.
You know what? I never think of a banana. I'm sorry.
No,
Is
you
the
either
curve-
go pencil or Coke can. There's no in between for that one. Sorry.
Oh man.
Oh,
One's
boy.
going in easy, one's coming out awful.
All right. All right, so some people probably don't have access to our Patreon. So Noah, real quick, just tell the audience about yourself, real fast.
Well, I'm a dude who runs a Steam Deck website that's mildly successful. That's the general gist of it.
I like it.
Thank you.
Man, that's great. That's a great kind of just lay it out there, guy.
We
Modern,
need to- we-
successful. Look at this guy.
Short,
We
sweet,
need to-
don't pull
we need to-
punches.
We need to be like him when we talk ourselves up for our shows. Like God, like what am I like crossroads? I got to figure out like how I'm going to like abbreviate like how I talk about myself now.
Dude,
See,
it took us
I
2.5 years to get the amount of views he gets in like a day.
There's no way that's true. I'm sorry. I can't. I mean, I don't know. But
I mean, it was a little over exaggerated, but also
Well, I think the one thing we pride ourselves on is we don't try to be clickbaity. We don't try. Every now and then something accidentally happens. But we don't try to be clickbaity. Like Futaku. Or HGN.
oh man. No, I will say I think there's like an okay threshold to be clickbaity as long as what you're saying is true. Like as long as it's part of it. Like I had an article about the next gen Steam Deck, and the title of it was "There's no next gen Steam Deck for the next few years." That's kind of clickbaity, but it relates directly to what it's directly relating to the article, and that I think gives me that pass because it is true. I'm not just saying something to make it sound good.
Yeah,
just is what it is. I'm just taking that and putting.
I think it's a lost art because the headline should the headline should bring people to read the article, but at the same time, if the headline just basically lays the punch line out there, no one needs to read the article and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like a balancing act, when it comes to writing and doing these articles and like putting news out there and stuff like that. But I just feel that sometimes it's like, and this is completely fake right here, right? If they turn around and say Jill Valentine is in Resident Evil 4 remake,
wait, hold on, what?
That's exactly.
Sorry, I forgot that you said fake.
You won't believe what they're wearing in Resident Evil 4.
Oh, I cannot stand those. I cannot stand those.
Your second playthrough will surprise you.
or like when you start New Game Plus in Dead Space, you won't believe what'll happen. And it's like, really, bitch? Really? I can't stand those.
I totally get it. I hate that kind of stuff too. There's like 2 or 3 pet peeves I really have with websites and articles, and that's one of them. I can't handle it. The other one would probably be something I personally hate: ads within the article, like breaking up paragraphs.
Yes.
I hate that. Hate it. And I was like, when I was looking up stuff about my website on SimilarWeb today, there were a couple competitors I looked up, and some of them have that, and I'm like, oh, I can't do it. Like I can't in my right mind be like, this is a website I want to go to when they have to break up their paragraphs with ads. I hate it. It's like something I will actively go out of my way to stay away from on my website. I just won't do it.
And you know what? They're getting more and more insidious now because like ad blockers are not getting around them now. And I'm like, what the hell's going on now?
Yeah. Speaking of titles, guys, I want to say that our Aliens Invading and AI Takeover has now overtaken Holes as our #1 episode.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that because like the Holes thing was just a little bit too much.
I thought you said Holes didn't do well.
Not on YouTube, but the listens over time have gone up significantly for some reason. So
people like Holes.
Yeah.
And Aliens. You're welcome on that topic after seeing that crazy bunch of lights in the sky.
Yeah. Stephanie's topic, aliens.
My son loves to constantly remind me, Mommy, remember when you saw those lights in the sky and you got scared? I'm like, shut up, child.
What do you know?
Come on.
Go play Splatoon like a normal child.
Yeah. Go play your Pokemons.
Yeah.
Well, hey, lights are scary. I get it. Like, it took me a couple months to get used to the ring light that I have next to me.
Ooh, ring lights.
Scary.
I still have one.
It is. It's all white and blinding me. It's tough.
Yeah.
That's something I need to invest in. I need to invest in like 2 ring lights. And no, I'm not going to tell you why I need them.
Okay, but why do you need them?
Because the room was too dark for initiation.
Oh, okay, I get it.
For camera things. Yeah, that, yeah.
Camera, got it.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. By the way, do people just record those things on like their phones now, or do people still use camcorders?
Yeah, like
I would
yeah.
assume it's like phones. You gotta get the good quality.
It's probably an either or, like maybe both, maybe a webcam and your phone. You don't know. I mean,
Little
you get
bit
those
of both.
multiple angles,
multi-camera setup.
Yeah, you go into Final Cut Pro, you set up a multicam kind of, setup. You can
make it a whole production. Why not?
Yeah. Got to get those wireless mics in there, though.
I guess, of course.
If you want to be a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/bossrushmedia, and find out which tier is right for you. Our Patreon producers at the $5 tier or higher for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., Sana Dierig, Francisco Santillan, and Rebecca Jewell. Thank you for your continued support.
Well, you know what? We got a couple of topics. So I don't know who wants to roll off first.
Why don't we go with yours first?
Mine?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, okay. So here's the setup. We're gonna what's something that you either have or have not done that would get your let's just say it can be any type of like certified whatever card. So let me use an example, like a certified nerd card. I cannot stand Doctor Who. That immediately gets me like kicked off the island.
Oh,
I gotta leave the podcast. I'm sorry, I can't handle this anymore.
Let me tell you all the movies I've never seen. Okay. Maybe we should start there and wonder why I'm leading this in production.
Yeah, because didn't you lead Standard Definition, which is basically a review of like pop culture stuff?
Yeah, that show was basically to get me to watch things that I've never watched before. That was the secret kind of premise behind that show. So I only saw Ghostbusters for the first time last year. I've never seen Back to the Future. I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I've never seen.
Just stop. As soon as you said Back to the Future, I was like, no, we're done.
This is actually hurting me. This hurts me a little bit more. I'm not even a big movie buff, but like my father's a producer, and I had to like grow up with those movies, and just hearing this is devastating me.
Yeah. So I tried to watch Lord of the Rings like 3 separate times, and I fell asleep like all 3 times at the same spot where they're like hiding in the dark under this thing after they go to the bar or something.
Yeah, but on the flip side, though, you ask him any question about Disney, and like he will like run you off like a college thesis.
That's what I do.
You fucking nerd.
Yeah. Let me tell you about a little game called Disney Dreamlight Valley, LeRon.
Yo, wait, what's that?
Don't get him started.
Don't encourage him.
They're coming out with a Mario Kart clone this year called Disney Speedstorm. It's free to play with a battle pass. It's gonna be good.
With a battle pass?
Yeah.
Oh man. Screw my
Disney
Fortnite
has
battle
gone
pass.
too far. Disney has gone too far.
Look, the mouse needs his cheddar, okay?
Wow.
Well, look, Disney has so many IPs that they can capitalize on. They gotta do something with it.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact: all the characters are free. Everything's cosmetic in the battle pass.
That's the best way to do it, really. Any good battle pass is going to be cosmetic only.
Yeah. All right, Stephanie. What's a certified card you have, and how's it in danger?
You know, I hate to say it, but I don't think I really have any sort of card. My motto in life, well, I have several mottos, is I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. Like I don't have any sort of card. Like I'm not really good at anything, so I can't. Which is good because that means I can't get a card taken away from me, I guess.
I'm pretty sure your Legend of Zelda card can be in danger if you say the right thing.
Yeah, if you say which games you've never played.
Maybe, well, I don't know, but also I earned my Zelda card because I won Zelda trivia with another Zelda podcast when I was at the Midwest Gaming Classic. So,
Oh, that means nothing. That
what
means
do you
you
mean that
answered
means nothing?
that means you answered the lucky amount of questions. That's all.
Wow, how dare you?
Like
How dare
like
you?
as big of
My-
a Trekkie as I am, I guarantee you, I'll flub something enough, and people are like, do you even watch Star Trek?
All right, well let's dig into that because Corey, that might be probably the best example because I say I'm like the biggest Zelda fan. So let me rattle off the Zelda games that I've played. The original Legend of Zelda. I've played. I'm trying to go in order. I'm probably gonna mess this up. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker. Part of the Minish Cap. I did not finish it yet. Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, I messed up the order, but that's okay. Breath of the Wild. What am I missing?
Spirit
That's
Tracks.
no, I did not play Spirit Tracks. I think I played
Yeah, listen up.
nine games. I mean, not counting like Hyrule Warriors and all that crap. I don't really count them, but
No.
Those aren't
so
real Zelda games. They're more like Warriors games with a
yeah.
Zelda skin.
Oh,
in
A
them.
Link Between Worlds. So even though I did not play Link to the Past because it's an age timing thing, I at least played A Link Between Worlds. Oh, and I played the old version, not the 2019 version, but what's the one with the windfish? Zelda and
Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening.
Link's
Yeah,
Awakening.
yeah. I played the DX one. So how does that measure up, Corey, who apparently is much more of
I
a
don't know. I guess you pass.
because what I missed Zelda 2, Link to the Past, the
Nobody
Oracle
likes Zelda
games.
2. It's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of the black sheep of
Oh,
the Zelda.
Yeah.
Triforce Heroes. Ooh, sorry, I missed that.
Oh man, Zelda card revoked.
I can't talk to you anymore. Sorry.
Pass. No
Shame.
Oracle games either. Oh man.
Mm.
I hope those come to Nintendo Switch Online. Those games are great.
I
They
hope
are.
they
They
do too. I hope they do. Yeah, I think they did say they were coming. Yeah.
No, they're definitely coming.
Capcom is
Uh,
Capcom knows how to make Zelda games. Let me tell you. Minish
Yeah.
Cap, also a gem.
I would say
All right,
one other thing then is me being a Red Sox fan because I think I'm kind of aging out of that. So, out of all sports, I guess I'm the biggest baseball fan, probably just because my dad is a big baseball fan. So, I grew up like watching all the Sox games. It'd be a big family thing. It's always on in the background. I went to a lot of games at Fenway Park. I mean, in general, Boston fans, um, among some of the other major cities, are really big on their sports, and it just happens to be the Red Sox, and it's a great story because Sox did not win the World Series for many, 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 many years. There was the Bambino curse that we broke in 2004 when we won the World Series. And I consider myself a really hardcore Red Sox baseball fan. But like if someone were to actually ask me about baseball, like about teams outside of the Red Sox, I might not be as knowledgeable. I might not know a lot of the details of history. Because there's this meme that I kind of go to. It's kind of like a sexist meme, but like the girl would say, I'm a baseball fan. And then it says, dude says, oh yeah, well, who was the pitcher that pitched in a game in 1960 something? Like, just, because I might not know some random historical facts. But where I might get my Red Sox card taken away is I haven't really given two shits about the Red Sox the last couple of years only because we suck so bad and I don't know anyone on the team anymore. So I'm not sure if I really can hold the Red Sox slash baseball fan card because I'm not keeping up.
yeah, it's in danger.
Oh,
That one, especially if you're like a self-proclaimed fan, and then you're just like
Yeah.
for the last 2 years, you're like, I don't care about them.
yeah.
All right, Noah. What's a certified card you got, and how's it in danger?
I have one,
See,
LeRon.
Oh, I thought you already said one. Okay, Corey. Okay,
It's
Corey.
fine.
I'm just kidding. I was just messing with you.
Oh. I was gonna say I'll take the more time. I've been thinking about it this entire time, and I mean the only thing I could think of is maybe my Jew card because that's really the only card that I've got going for me because I play into so many of the stereotypes, and they're hilarious.
Are you about to tell me you eat pork?
I don't. I do. Actually, no, I don't. but the reason I don't is not because I'm Jewish. It's because
Okay.
my throat muscles don't work, so I can't really push food down.
Welcome to After
That's really
Dark. All right, here we go.
Also, my gag reflex. No.
Sloppy.
Woo!
But no, so I that's the only thing. I was trying to think of something like gaming related because that's basically all I do, but I don't really hold many cards. Like I was gonna say my game collector card, but I do collect games. I just barely play all the games I collect.
That means
So,
you're a
like,
collector. That
exactly.
means you're a certified collector. You're a
Exactly.
certified collector.
So that's not a card that I can be taken away, and I don't like claim to be like someone who plays all my games. So there's no card like that that can be taken away.
To be
So
fair,
the only thing I can think
the
of
card is the people that don't play their games. They just collect them.
Well,
Yes.
Then I have a new card. That is the true gamer card. I'm very proud of this moment. It's been confirmed.
It's in the mail.
No, I mean like, yeah. Oh, thank God. Okay. Do you need my address or like just
No,
send in, hope it gets here?
No, a creepy guy in a van will show up and just hand you an envelope and.
Oh, thank God. I hope it's white and unmarked.
My Monster Hunter card would get revoked if some people knew there are certain creatures I've never fought in like the actual available games that can be played in Monster Hunter.
Oh no.
Well, that's scary.
Yeah, I mean, there's only
horrified.
three monsters. There's only three monsters I voluntarily said nope, I'm not fighting them. Only three.
Well, look, hey, you know what? Some of these monsters are really scary. I get
some
it.
of it is bullshit. I watched the playthrough. I watched the playthrough on YouTube, and I was like, I don't need to waste my time.
I don't need the stress.
I like playing Monster Hunter enough that I don't need to deal with this bullshit.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think that's really the only card I can think of getting revoked. Like, because I don't make many big claims, but one I'm very proud of, at least in my personal life, is I'm Jewish. I'm very proud of it. So like that's the one thing that I'd be like, all right, if people knew like how much I played into those stereotypes and how funny I found it, yeah, probably would get revoked at that point.
Happy Purim, by the way.
Thank you. I honestly had no idea it was Purim.
It was actually Monday, but you know.
Well, there we go.
There you
go.
Would you like some proof? I mean,
I only knew because there was a basket that showed up on our porch the other day, and I was like, "What's this basket?" My wife's like, "Oh, it's Purim."
Hey,
The
Mazel
synagogue probably
Tov.
sent it over. Yeah, I was like, "Wow." She was like, "Well, the synagogue probably sent it over." I'm like, "Well, there's this weird car outside." She's like, "Yeah, it's probably someone they hired to send it over." I'm like, "Oh,
Wow.
okay,
Great. I mean, that's very nice. I don't get any gifts like that. My temple hates me, I guess.
No,
Wow.
I
Well,
think
they send me shit. Come on. Come on,
Okay,
Orami. What's going on?
I don't think anybody from there listens to this, but like like when they send gifts, they always send a letter like, "Hey, you should probably come hang out sometime. You know, it's
Be a
fun.
mensch. Come back."
We sing songs. Bring your kids."
Hey, I will say, I very much like the Jewish songs over like the I guess Christian hymns comparatively. Like when I go to temple, like I've gone to both because I've dated people who were Christian and I would go to church with them and I'd feel very out of place for a multitude of reasons. But
if it makes you feel better, I grew up Baptist and still felt out of place at church. If it makes you feel better,
so it's not just Jews. Got it.
No,
that's good. I mean, not good, but you know what I mean. But like the songs for like the Jewish songs that we would all sing in temple just felt so much more lively and upbeat and different, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, my scope is going to be much less or much more narrow compared to people who are actually part of the church daily or weekly or something like that. But I've always, you know, I'm not very religious, but I've always liked the songs. I play the songs in my head a couple times.
That's fair. New wave Christian songs are creepy a little bit to me.
You talking about the new age stuff?
Yeah, just like the kind of like the rock, Jesus rocks songs. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's neat, but
I can understand that.
Also, I always just remember my grandma saying, "If you don't go to church, you're going to hell." I'm like, okay.
No, because I feel like people who go to church are going to hell. And
It's the opposite.
well, no. Those people know who I'm talking about when I say this. They
I was
know
gonna say,
exactly who
like,
I'm talking about.
LeRon, I
LeRon's.
technically go. Does that mean I'm going to hell?
No, he's talking about the
no.
whites.
No, I am not.
The white. No,
No.
not white people. The whites. You know, like the
We know who you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about the people who swear up and down that they're all for Jesus and Jesus,
Yeah.
God, and the Holy Spirit and all this stuff, and then they turn around and do the stuff that is nowhere in the teachings.
Mhm.
Can I get an amen? Nah.
Actually, I learned recently that the fastest way to go to hell is to be judgmental. Like if you're an actual Christian and you're judgmental, like that is the quickest way. You know, it's not as quick as murdering somebody, but it's quick.
It's second to murder is being judgmental.
Yeah, murder.
See, I'm not a fan. I hate the people who will try to push their way of like worshiping onto other people as well. I've had people. When I was in college, I was sitting on a lawn doing work, waiting for my next class, and I had two people come up to me who tried to convince me that Jesus was the right way to go, and you know. That's fine if that's what they want to worship. Like I have no problem with that, but I'm Jewish, and I
don't even find out Jesus was Jewish.
I don't even think
blow their minds.
I don't even think in the teachings you're supposed to go out and just try to convert people either. You're supposed to teach the word, but you're not supposed to turn around and say, "Oh, you're this, you're that. You need to be Christian."
Exactly. I challenge them a little bit. I ask them questions because why waste a good opportunity? So I asked them a little bit more and to explain a couple things, and there was some that they couldn't explain, and I thought that was nice. And then at the end of it, I was like, "By the way, you guys, I'm not interested at all. I'm Jewish." And they actually kept trying a couple times. They were like, "Well, but there's Jews for Jesus and all that." I'm like, "I'm not interested. Please stop."
Jews for Jesus.
Yeah,
like,
that I don't understand.
Like, do you even know how bad you sound just saying that?
Oh, man.
No, so that kind of stuff still gets me, and there's still Jehovah's Witnesses that can come up every now and then.
Oh man, there's a lot of them.
I haven't seen many of them lately.
It's been a while. I would say post pandemic, I haven't seen as much, but pre pandemic, yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, is that what it is? The pandemic basically that put them in their place or something?
Scared them, yeah.
Man, there's plenty of
that kind of stuff. And that
wait. Jehovah's Witnesses, do they actually go to doctors and stuff? Or there's a couple of religions that they do not actually actively go to see doctors and stuff like that. Is Jehovah's Witness one of them? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
And by the way, just for anyone that's listening right now, we are not slamming religions. We're not doing that. We're just asking real fundamental questions. So hit the show notes, let us know some things, like answer this question for us. Do Jehovah's Witnesses do the actual things and that the regular society does? Do they go see doctors? Are they doing essential oils and stuff and leaving it up to God?
No, I mean, I don't think everyone is free to worship whatever they want to. There is no incorrect way to personally celebrate or to personally believe in anything whatsoever.
Yeah. I
don't think that's ever going to be discussion. But I would like to know if Jehovah's Witnesses go to the doctor. So
yeah, I'm curious. Just save me a Google click. Even though the Google is probably the fastest way to get my answer, but just save me. We want some engagement. So show notes. You know how to find us. Like, let us know. Don't be hateful.
Yeah.
Do we have time for one more, or should we go ahead and wrap?
We should
if you guys want to continue, by all means, but I have to get ready for something else.
No, let's wrap. We're at a half hour. We're good.
All right. Well, there we go. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you for tuning into this edition of Boss Rush After Dark. Noah, thanks, man. You were awesome. Don't be embarrassed if I slide in the DMs. I have so many questions for you.
No, hey, by all means, all three of you more than welcome to. Like
Hey.
if you want my Discord might be a little bit easier since I get a decent amount of Twitter DMs. But either way, I will take a look. I will answer.
All right, cool. And
more
you know,
than happy.
as a matter of fact, because you're the guest tonight, go ahead and just real quick throw some plugs out there to let people know how to get a hold of you, whatever. And you know, we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Well, you can find I'm here repping my website. You can find me on SteamDeckHQ.com where we post all our articles, reviews, and all the goodies that we are constantly working on. Social media wise, we mostly focus on Twitter, so at SteamDeckHQ, which I usually run, so I try to be as active as humanly possible. But I think for like the most person to person interaction is going to be our Discord server, which is actually linked in the Twitter bio.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having me here. Yeah.
All right. And that's gonna take us out for tonight. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Boss Rush After Dark, the alternative podcast show for the Boss Rush Network. And just remember, we are always here to talk about the things that are not always content appropriate for the other anchor shows here on the network. On behalf of Stephanie, Corey, and myself, have a good night. Be safe out there. Keep your certified blank cards, whatever it is, like keep them safe, because the moment someone finds out that you are not real, they will come after it and they will revoke it.
That's true. I lost my
I'm gonna
black
have
card
to
when they found out I was white. So
I'm sorry about that, man.
That's funny because I lost my white card when they found out I was black.
oh my god,
Man,
we're like brothers.
what a coincidence.
I swear, you hear me on the phone, you hear my voice on the phone, you do not hear black person. You don't. Have a good night, everybody. We will see you next time.
Night.